Hi, the collective. My name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute video time again, okay? So, what I got, thank you for watching the other videos and liking it, okay? And commenting on it. I appreciate it, okay? Thank you for the support and thank you for the love, okay? Yeah, I heard my heart is going all warming up, okay? And maybe it's not even about me, but your heart is warming up. Again, I'm hearing your heart is warming up again. See? Thank you. Towards the people you will be allowing in your life. Because what I heard, okay, what I channeled, okay, and please forgive me sometimes when I'm channeling that sometimes I will forget a part, okay, because of the channeling, okay? It's not my fault. I heard faulty towers, yeah, because your life was built on faulty towers, okay, yeah. And faulty towers means people, people in your life who are not resonating with you. Just like the other reading, who are not resonating with your light. That's why you need to resonating with your light, okay? What is built, yeah, in you, okay, yeah. But are you keeping the peace? That is what I heard. Do you want to keep the peace? Or do you want peace in your heart, in your mind? Okay, yeah. In Jesus' name, yeah. Come through, God. I heard, yeah. Come through, God, yeah. That is what you need to allow in your life to have finally peace in your life, okay, yeah. Because the peace in the physical realm is not the same peace as you are working already knowingly or not knowingly. It depends the cycles, the phases, okay, the levels that you are finding yourself in. Again, it's a level of perception, okay? I will say that 1,000 times, okay? It's a level of perception in a moment that you are living in, okay? So it is your reality, it is your truth at that very moment, okay? Because there are layers to that truth until you've risen, I'm hearing, okay? Yeah. Resurrection, yeah. Not only about Jesus, but your own resurrection, okay? Because of the transformation you've gone through, yeah. The resurrection of yourself, okay? And your body don't have to die, but I heard inner thoughts, yeah, your inner thoughts is different than the thoughts of others, okay, yeah. And you need to keep your peace and giving a peace of mind towards the people, not maybe right away, but eventually. It depends, okay, on the strength you are building with God and keeping on that path, okay, while people are falling from the earth. I heard just now, okay, they are falling from the earth, okay, yeah. And also, not literally, okay, but gravity falls. Gravity falls. That means you cannot grab, okay, on something, on someone, okay, who were your everything, okay? And your everything means you were the light. Well, you were finding yourself in the darkness of other people's life, okay? They didn't want to learn. And you are, because you have an open mind. Yeah. And that open mind needs an open heart, okay, for it to receive. And I also got a water, yeah. That's one of the words in that song, okay, yeah, but I got a song, okay, as a download, okay. I would walk on water just to be with you. I would walk on water, yeah, and split the ocean. Guess who did that, okay? Split the ocean for Moses, not only for Moses, okay, but also for you. It's all symbolic, okay, yeah. Split the ocean, cross the sea, yes, if you believe, okay. The song is from Milk. Yes, Milk. Oh my God. Milk and honey. No, it's not the honey, but that is what I got. Okay, yeah. Milk Incorporated. Okay, yeah. Milk Inc. Yeah, listen to it. It's a house song, but even then, okay. It's it will be your home song. House, okay, yeah. Yeah. I would walk on water just to be with you. I would walk on water, yeah, and split the ocean, yeah. Cross the sea, yeah, just to be with you. If you believe, okay, if you believe, and guess what? Jesus did, okay, also for Peter. While they were on a stormy water, okay, stormy water with all the disciples in one boat, okay, yeah, and they thought they would die, okay, yeah. Then Peter got the challenge, okay, yeah, the challenge to walk on water so he could be with Jesus, okay, yeah. Well, Jesus was already walking on the water, yeah. It's all symbolic, okay, yeah. It's about a believing in your heart, in your mind that needs to be balanced out, okay? Because before this total destruction, okay, yeah, yeah, a narrative what was not working for you, yeah. Keep on track, okay? I'm hearing keep on track while building with God, with Jesus, yes, our Lord, yeah. Sanctified, I'm hearing, okay? Whoa, you are being sanctified. You know what it means, okay? Yeah. I heard holy water. Oh my God. Holy water, okay? Yeah. Because everything, what he touches, okay? Yeah. It will be yours. You will be walking in peace, okay? Because you are allowing God, so Jesus, okay? The Holy Spirit, okay? Yeah, in your life, as you should. Yeah, as you should, okay? Because this is your time. This is your time to shine. All of the peoples, yes, who are not believing in you, okay? Yeah, untrustworthy people again, okay? Untrustworthy people again, yeah. Who are not living on your level, low vibrating people, okay? Who are keeping you lowering your vibration instead of working from a higher and higher and higher frequency, okay? Yeah. Again, I'm seeing the button, okay, of our old radio, okay? And until you have turned the radio, okay, on, yeah, the frequency you have to have, okay, you need in your life, and you will hear the sound, okay? Yeah. Because before that, it was all noise. Yeah. It was all noise for you to stay trapped, okay? Stay trapped into something that you aren't, okay? You are not that person they wanted you to be. No, this is your life, even though born in a family, okay, full of curses, yeah. And I know myself, okay, and I know myself because I have gone through it, okay, yeah. I have gone through the ringer, okay. I'm not the only one, okay, yeah. But then again, I like a challenge, okay. The ones who knows me, they know from childhood. I like a challenge, okay, yeah. Without a challenge, what is life without a challenge, okay? What is life if you are not being challenged? Then how are you expecting to bring in change? Okay, yeah. If you're not being challenged towards something golden, I'm hearing. Oh God. Towards something golden. And look at my sweater. Okay, yeah. The yellow. It's always like that. Okay, yeah. The sun will shine again. Okay, yeah. The sun will shine again. Even after a traumatic experience, okay? Yeah. And again, in the family, friends, every situation, okay, in marriage, okay, liberation, I'm hearing, yeah, your liberation, your freedom, your inner peace. You're allowing to have your inner peace, okay? Take a walk in the nature, okay? Take a walk on the water with Jesus. Yeah, do that, okay? Yeah, believe it or not. But if you're not believing, okay, how can you let God in your life? How can you get rid of control? Okay, because people, okay, the ones you live with, control freaks, all control freaks, okay, yeah. And I'm not saying I wasn't controlling my life, okay, but it's all about letting go of control and going with the flow. Yeah, going with the flow, okay, yeah. The rivers, the water, okay, even though stormy water, yeah, and stormy weather will be there, okay? But how are you going to allow it to go smoothly, okay? Even though it's stormy water, okay? Learn from every mistake. Learn because people are good at finding failure more important, okay, than learning from it, okay? But then again, you cannot or you will not be able to transmute by positive thinking. Yeah, by positive thinking, okay? It is not in you, I'm hearing. It is not in you. And so you will not allow it to you being different, okay? Because those people who are indifference, yeah, towards you, yeah, they were not allowing you in just your light, okay? Just your giving nature. And your giving nature, empath, okay, yeah. Your giving nature, yeah, screwed your ass. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, God is allowing me to be me, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not going to say, please forgive me. No, 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 no. I've done that too much in my life, yeah. But then again, you have to forgive yourself, okay? Yeah. And by forgiving yourself, you're going to God, okay? It's not about totally forgiving the other ones, okay? It's about you in the first place. It's all about everyone on this planet. But guess what? If everybody was working on themselves, doing their inner work, doing their shadow work, okay? Yeah, the world would be a nice place, a worthy place for us to live in, okay? Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Hmm. Hmm. And when people are not thinking they are worthy enough, even for another being on this planet, okay, yeah, they need to be working on themselves, okay? You need to work on yourself, okay, to be worthy, okay? You don't have to prove yourself towards another human being because you need to prove yourself, okay? You need to compete with yourself. You need to love yourself. Yeah, that is what you need to do. Yeah, and again, let people think, okay? Yeah, because they were disappointed in you, right? Hmm. They should be disappointed in themselves. But guess what? Yeah, everything is reversed, okay? Yeah, everything is changing on our planet, okay? What we are living on, okay? We were put here by God, okay? So it's a gift of God. And how are we dealing this gift? Yeah, horribly. Yeah, not me. Yeah, maybe I did it, but not horribly, okay? Yeah, I was not knowing who I was, okay? No, never, ever, ever. I shoot people to kill, okay? I heard. No, 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 no. Because that is not what an empath needs to do, okay? Yeah, an empath is a giver by nature again, okay? They like to give and they need to love themselves. They need to know how to set boundaries. They need to be more selfish, okay, to create the boundaries, okay? Yeah. And God is here to guide you, okay? And if not, believing in God right away, okay, there are enough people who can guide you, okay, who has gone through the levels of, spirituality. Levels of spirituality, okay? High awakened people, okay? Heightened, yeah. Totally awakened, being in balance with themselves. They know what they've gone through. They know what they've been put through, okay? Yeah. Cursing, yeah. I heard cursing, yeah. People are cursing on your name. But guess what, okay? When people are cursing on your name, whoa, they should not. They need not, okay? Because they are cursing there by God, okay, also. Because when you are walking the path with God, okay, whoa, no. God will not allow that, okay? Never, ever. God will be allowing that kind of behavior. What you need to do, stick with God. Yeah, stick with God. Yeah, as long as you are having faith, as long as you are having the trust, as long as you are believing, okay, I would walk on water. This is what, yeah, about God, about Jesus, okay? I would walk on water just to be with you, okay? Yeah. I would walk on water, yeah. Split the ocean, cross the sea with Moses in this case. Because guess what? He can do that with you, okay? Yeah. He can do that with you. Just believe, yeah, just believe, yeah, yeah, miraculous, okay, miraculous, yeah. That is what people like to see. Again, they like to see the evidence, okay, yeah, that's why people are afraid, okay, people are afraid. And when they have seen enough miraculous things, okay, happening, okay, yeah, and believing thereby bit by bit, okay, what they can create with God, okay, because, yeah, people think that they are finding themselves back, okay, no, it's about remembering, okay, yeah, when you're walking the path with God, okay, yeah, crossfire, I'm hearing crossfire, yeah. Do not cross that line of fire, okay, when you are working with God, other people crossing, no. It's about you. It's about your peace. Yeah. You having a peace of mind, okay? And you giving your peace of mind towards those people. Again, when you are strong enough to believe in God and through God, believe in yourself, okay? Yeah. Having so much faith, okay? Only faith, yeah. We'll do it. We'll do it, okay? Organize, I'm hearing. I'm sorry, Berwin. Organizing, but how I got it, okay? It's about organizing your whole life. Yeah, see, structure, I heard. Structuring, okay, yeah. Brick by brick by brick by brick by brick, okay, yeah. Until it is, oh, I heard cemented, yes. Cemented, okay, yeah. No one will be able to break that wall, okay? No one, because you're working with God and Jesus. But Jesus is God, okay, yeah. I and my Father are one. Okay, yeah. So the Holy Spirit, Jesus, and God. Okay, yeah. The Holy Trinity. Yeah. Whoa. I heard it's never too late. It's never too late. Okay, yeah. Creating justice. Yeah. Make believe. You are the one. You are the hero in your own life. Okay. You need to stick with God, to stick with yourself, to love yourself more each day, okay, of your life, 24/7. See? Yeah, because it is a 24/7 job for yourself to go to God, okay? Yeah, to go to God. And beginning of the year, I did that reading, okay? Again, becoming one with God. If it's about, Yeah, about you going to God, okay? And if it's not created just yet, okay? No, it can be created, okay? There's no rush, okay? I'm hearing there's no rush to going to God, okay? No, that is not what God is wanting from you, okay? That's not what God is wanting from you. You need to heal. Aura, okay? Your aura. Sanctified again. See, holy. Yeah, holy. And believe it, okay? Because you will walk on holy water, okay? Yeah. Why did I hear the Temple of Doom? Whoa, the Temple of Doom. I heard cards, Aruna cards, okay? Yeah. I do not use my cards anymore, okay? If, when God is guiding me, I will get it, okay? But in a moment, yeah. Temple of Doom. No, you're doomed, okay, in the world, in the physical world, by physical people, okay, who are just believing in themselves, okay, and having the control. And I'm not talking about, I did reading, okay, about the empathic and the narc, okay, the whole paradigm between the empathic and the narcs, okay, on this planet. Yeah. Reaching a level, I'm hearing, okay, you are reaching a level of no, yeah, point of no return. Thank you, God. Point of no return. I need to type my minutes, okay? Yeah, point of no return. Yeah, this is your peace, peacemaker, okay? You are giving peace and they were giving you hell on earth. Then they will be hellbound. That is what I heard. Whoa. Yeah, for a while, okay. And hell is Sheol, I heard. Yeah, the Hebrew word, okay, yeah. But Sheol is not, it's not hell what we were being taught in the physical world, okay? Hell is not hell. It's only lesson. You will be put there, okay, to learn your lesson until you've paid all your karmic debts. You paid your sins, okay, yeah. And then, yeah, it's an in-between world I'm getting, okay? Yeah, hanging there by life, okay? Even though they're talking about Sheol, when you're dead, okay, you are going there before, yeah, you're taking place in your new home. I heard. In your new home, okay? That is with God, yeah. That is with God in heaven, okay? Yeah. But meanwhile, while we are here, we can create heaven on earth. Yeah, we can create heaven on earth, okay? What kind of life do you want while living on this planet, okay? What kind of life? Ask that question over and over and over again, okay? Until I know for a certain, okay, that many people, yeah, not only you are leaving their site, okay? Yeah, they will be leaving because you are, yeah, you are not, okay? You are not allowing those people anymore in your life. No, no, as you should. It's not about competition. It's not about winning. It's never about winning. It's about being one, okay? Yeah. And being one with yourself, within yourself at first, okay? Yeah. And then you'll understand, okay, now at that moment, okay, when you are in balance, and every single time you'll think, oh, I'm balanced, I'm healed, okay. But the layers of perception and the layers until you have the full truth, okay, there are too many layers. Again, to infinity and beyond, beyond levels, beyond your reach. At first, I hope. Beam me up, Scotty, again, okay, yeah. Again, I would walk on water, okay? Jesus would walk on water for you as he did for me, okay? Yeah. Jesus will give you peace, okay? And in order to have that, he will teach you a lot of things, okay? A lot of things, yeah. And if not, okay, through other people who has given, okay, the teachings. Yeah. People are not having an open mind, okay, yeah. Then they need to be there over with their unconscious mind, yeah, being ignorant, okay. Stick with the people they know, okay, yeah. And stick with the people you know, okay. In every level you will see that God is 25, 25. Yeah, yeah, 7, okay, 2 times 7, highly spiritual number, okay, biblical, I'm hearing, yeah, in 7 days, 7 days, 7, you know what, okay, yeah, that's why the casinos, again, using 7, okay, yeah, to trap you with your money you're not having, okay, yeah, still you are going to the casino, okay, and thinking, maybe I will win now, okay, yeah. Not with the unconscious mind, no, because when people are having an unconscious mind, they will not go there, yeah. Maybe if you're lucky, okay, lucky enough. I'm not saying you don't have to go there for your, yeah, pleasure, okay, only pleasure, yeah, but not being addicted, okay, on drugs, on food, on drinks, alcohol, okay, on sex, okay. No, 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 no. Low vibrating people will do that, okay, yeah. Will do that, yeah. And a narc in this case, whoa, dark entities I'm hearing surrounding them, okay. That's why when you are raised in a family, okay, with people who are not knowing themselves, okay, yeah, grinding, I'm hearing, yeah, they think they were grinding, okay, guess what, okay, everything is turning around, okay, and I share that with a friend, yeah, upside down, okay, yeah, upside down, yeah. So people, again, who are over there in the line, okay, behind, far, far, far behind, no, they were never far behind, okay. They were just learning, okay, their lessons, going and growing through all the trials and the tribulations as they needed to be, okay, yeah, for them to know, yeah, that they are a giver. They have the gift to give, okay, and they have the gift of light, and that's why they were sucking, okay, sucking you dry again until you lowered your vibration so low, okay, going with them. No, 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 not anymore, okay, not anymore. As soon, yeah, the sooner that you are choosing yourself, okay, the better, okay, the better, yeah. And that's why God is teaching you to not to lower your vibrations anymore, to love yourself. Even a giver by nature can love themselves, okay? Because they were taught by God to give and to give and to give some more and more and more throughout decades of lives of giving, okay, on this planet. And that is what you've been doing, giving your love away freely, okay, yeah. Until God said, enough, enough is enough, is enough, is enough, okay, yeah. And that's why God rejected for you, okay, yeah. Integrity, align your actions so that they match with your values and the inner knowingness of what's right for you. See? Yeah, this card. Yeah. It's all about integrity, okay? And people will feel integrity of you, okay? People will see at one point that you are respecting, that you are knowing yourself, okay? I hope you will reach that point again of no return, okay? And on such a high level, okay? God level, I'm hearing God frequency, yeah? That you are working with God, with faith. You're moving yourself with faith. You are creating with God, okay? 29 minutes. You. Yeah, you. Because God was guiding you, okay, to love yourself more each day of your life. And you thought, oh my God, where is my life going? Okay, my comfort life, okay. And now I have to learn other stuff. And no, I don't want to. It is too heavy. And I'm feeling the heaviness on my shoulder. No. Yes, maybe, but no. Thinking, yeah, with a negative mind, okay, you cannot push yourself to the forefront, okay, of that line, okay. Even though God is with you, when you are not listening, okay, to God's voice, inner knowing I heard, you will not be knowing who you are on such a deep level, okay. And that deep level can only be created when you are going and growing through the lessons what God is teaching you. And every single time you will think, okay, now I can go back. Yes, I've learned my lesson, especially after the first lesson. Okay, I know that. I'm laughing about that, but no, there's no point of return. At that point, there was no point of return, okay? And I didn't know that. No. So, no point of return. Knowing it or not knowing it, okay? Now you know it. There's no point of return. After one awakening, another awakening, and another one, and another one, because there are a whole bunch of awakenings before you have reached the level of God within you. Yeah. Oh my God. What? What? So much integrity. Okay, yeah. I'm feeling. Again, so much transformation. Okay, yeah. Allow it, okay, to transform yourself. But only open minded people can do that. No, the people who are sleeping, okay, yeah, they can be awakened, but that is a free will again, okay? Yeah, it's a free will. And when people are too busy to live in their comfort, okay, yeah, partying a lot. I'm not saying I didn't party, okay? I did it. I didn't do that a lot, okay? No. Yeah. Because again, I like to dance, but I didn't go the whole year, man. No. And I'm not missing it, okay? I'm not missing it, okay? Yeah. And of course, I'm dancing here in my home. Yeah, because I like to dance, okay? Because dancing freely, okay? It will give you the freedom, yeah, to be who you are. And even though people are watching, okay, is sing, okay, there are a lot, and then I will laugh, okay, when I see someone hiking, okay, and they have their earbuds in, okay, and they are just singing out loudly and yeah, feeling the freedom, okay, even though they are the nicest of the nicest people and they are not awakened, okay, because I will feel that also. Still, they are happy, okay? They are happy with whom they are in that moment, okay? In that very moment. One more card I heard, yeah. I would walk on water just to be with you. Walk on water, yeah. Yeah, and that one split the ocean, okay, yeah. Split the ocean and cross the sea with you if you believe. 3355, mastering by change, okay, yeah. Because three is a master, both are master numbers, okay? But three is about mastering yourself with God, the Holy Trinity, okay, yeah. The triangle, the Trinity, okay? It's all about the triangle, okay? Yeah. Now I'm doing Madonna, okay? Yeah. Folk. Doing the folk, yeah. But, yeah, it's mastering yourself in this lifetime, okay? Just like Jesus did, mastering himself, but on a whole different level, okay, between the humans, because he wanted to see, okay, not to see Yeah, to show us, okay, to show us that we can be as him. Yeah. Again, I did that reading, okay, because Jesus is the best mirror you can ever have. Yeah. Yeah. Emotional sensitivity, honor, and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to us all. See? Yeah. Sensitivity, empath. Okay. Because when you are not sensitive, okay, those radars, radar love, I heard. That's a Dutch band, okay? Yeah. And radar love, okay, it's not, when I'm talking, okay, it's not always about people in your environment, okay? But the radar is about your antenna, okay? Yeah, towards God, frequency, okay? Align yourself, yeah. Yeah. Turning that button, okay? Yeah. And do not let people push your buttons. That is what I heard, yeah. Because when you are working with God, okay, you cannot be triggered anymore, okay? Living peacefully in your own bubble, okay? In your own bubble, what is created with God, okay? Again, sanctified. I heard again, okay? See, yeah, you are being sanctified. And maybe you're still not there, but you are going to be. As long as you are having your faith, I would walk on water. Yeah, I would walk on water. Yeah. And again, it's all symbolic, okay? Yeah. So, sensitivity, okay, means you are a very sensitive person. And people are thinking, okay, with their ignorant mind, yeah, lack mentality, poverty mindset, okay, yeah. No, that you are very sensitive and indifference became their nature towards you, okay? Towards you, okay? While you are the one who is carrying the gift of light. End of reading, okay? Yeah. Yeah. You are carrying the gift of light, okay? And that's why the aura, what I heard, okay? Yeah. And being in balance, okay? Emotionally intact, I'm hearing, yeah. It's about not being aggressive anymore, not acting out of aggressiveness, okay? Because when you are working in the darkness, total darkness, okay, you are working from aggressiveness, okay? Because that is the nature, okay, from many people who thought that that was their true nature, okay? Yeah. I'm not an open book, okay? I will not learn anything, that kind of stuff, okay? No. Why are you saying that, okay? Why are people saying that? I'm not an open book. I cannot handle this. I cannot reach this level, okay? No, no. No is also an answer, okay? But yes is also an answer. What if, okay? What if? Questioning again everything and everyone, okay? Because with the moment that you are questioning everything instead of not questioning anything and living in the comfort of the 3D zone, okay? No. Yeah. Everything is possible with God, okay? As long as you are allowing yourself, okay, to go and staying on that path of correcting yourself with God, okay? Correcting. And everybody needs correcting, okay, yeah, in their life. And correcting is also, it needs to be in your nature, okay? The taking accountability, okay, understanding what you have been doing wrong, okay, yeah, and maybe it was not all your fault, okay? I probably, as an empath, yeah, no, not all things, okay, yeah. You needed to learn. You needed to learn how to communicate. You needed to learn how to set boundaries, okay? Because most of the time, those people were not even listening to you, okay? No, they were not listening. No, because they were deafened by the noise of the physical realm. Okay, yeah. That is who they are. And the moment that you are not hearing the noise, okay? Yeah, the noise from people anymore. Whoa. Total stillness, okay? Total stillness with God, okay? Yeah. And the universe, your whole spirit team, you are connecting with, okay? You are connecting with. And the curse, yeah, can be broken, okay? But God needs to be allowing that, okay? For you to break that curse. And the moment that you are understanding, okay, that you have gone through so many trials and tribulations, toil and labor, okay, always on the run, okay, I'm hearing. Yeah, but no more running, okay, yeah. Going slow. I heard slow burner, okay, slow burner, yeah. Everything needs to be going slow and steady, as you know me, okay? Slow and steady until there are those bricks again, okay? You have been building with God, okay? The wall, eventually a wall, cemented, okay? Cemented, okay? Yeah. And yes, I know even cement can crack, but yeah, in this case, again, symbolic, okay? Yeah. A physical person would say even cement can crack, okay? Yeah. Because that thinking is horrible. I got, okay? Yeah. I'm thinking, I want to say. That thinking is horrible, okay, yeah. Because those kind of people are using people on this planet, okay? They are misusing their power, okay? Outlet, I heard, okay? Outlet, yeah. You were their outlet, yeah. Yeah, no more. No more. And I saw that, oh my God, as I was before going into my reading, okay, fast charge, fast charge. I saw on my wireless charger, okay, yeah, fast charge, yeah. As always, even though it will begin slow and slow, and you are used to the fast life, okay? Decades of being in the fast lane, okay? And then at some point, God puts you on a lane, okay? Where there's no traffic. Where there's no traffic, yeah. No traffic, okay? That is your lane. That is your lane. Stay in your lane with God. God did that. God is doing that. All the rejections, okay? It was to keep you. It was to keep you safe. Yeah. And I heard also not to murder you, okay? No. And the resurrection is about you, yeah, coming back, okay? As a new found you, as a new believer, I heard, yeah. Yeah, and even atheists, okay, can fall in love with God. I'm hearing. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Even an atheist, okay, can fall in love with God. Okay, I need to type it for myself. Okay, yeah. Even an atheist can fall in love with God. Okay, even though they were saying, I'm not believing in God. Okay, that's why God is putting people on this planet. Okay, yeah, teaching them, kneading them. Okay, just like clay. Okay, kneading. Okay, yeah, forming them as they were formed, okay, yeah. But forming, yeah, people who are here, the chosen ones, okay, to do good by humanity, to teach them also a lesson, okay, yeah. I heard better not mess with them, okay, yeah. No, better not mess with them. And I'm going to say it, okay. Do not mess, okay, do not mess. Because those chosen ones are here, okay, to bring peace Just like Jesus is bringing peace, okay, at first in their life. And that is what they will integrate in your life, okay, yeah. Chosen, yeah. It's all about your sensitivity, you being sensitive towards God's feelings, okay, yeah. And chosen is not for everybody, but as an example, okay, growing and challenging here, okay, and change over here, yeah. It is up to you, okay, to make that choice. Yeah, it's a hard one, yeah. I heard a messy one in a good way, yeah. A messy one, but in a good way, okay. Changing people's lives, whoa, yeah. For the good, okay, but fast charge, okay, fast charge. After the slow burn, I want to say, you'll see yourself every day, okay, learning more and growing and leveling and the evolution of a humankind, okay, on this planet, okay, the evolution of you, because you are evolving and elevating and rising, resurrection, dying from the inside out, okay? Dying from the inside out. That is what people are not getting, okay? People are just not getting that because they cannot see, okay? But you can see on your level of perception. No. That's why. Just live your life. Yeah. And even though, man, you're not chosen, okay, it doesn't matter because those people were meant to be chosen, okay? Gratification, I'm hearing gratification, yeah. But it's about healing yourself, okay? And being present. That, yeah, thank you, God. Being present in every moment of your life, okay? Choosing to be you, choosing to be with God, choosing to walk the path of God together. No more loneliness, okay? No more loneliness, no, no. One more card, and then I'm ending this reading, okay? You are profoundly, oh my Lord, see, that's why. You are profoundly clairvoyant. Yeah. Do you know what it means? Okay. You're seeing clearly. You are seeing clearly. What people cannot see, you are seeing clearly. Yeah. And even though you're not at a level, okay, again, it is not. You are already on a winning team, okay? But you are elevating yourself, just like an elevator, okay? From going 1, 2, you know what, okay? Even though it's a skyscraper, and yeah, the moment, okay, that you are getting with God, okay, yeah. But meanwhile, while you are elevating, live on every stage, in every moment, in the now, in your life, okay, as you should, okay, because no more troubling your mind, okay, because of others, because you are different than the other ones, because you didn't want the gossip, okay, the gaslighting, the disappointment in you, especially family, okay, yeah. And not only family, okay, all the narcs as a situation in a marriage, okay, it doesn't matter in any kind of relationship, okay, they are everywhere at your normal job. They are everywhere because it's Satan's work, okay? Yeah. They are everywhere, okay? They are being taught, okay, how to terrorize people's life, and you are being taught how to give love. And the gift of love was already there, okay? That was the empathic you. That is the empathic you. But you needed to learn how to set boundaries towards those people, okay? Living your life as you are wanting, okay? Not someone else, not someone else. No, even not another empath, okay? No, no, as you are wanting, as God is wanting you to do, okay? Because not. Your mission is not the same mission as I am having. Your purpose is not the same purpose as I am having, okay? We all have a task to do. And when you understand that task, whoa, yeah. So, clairvoyant, okay? High priestess, see? That's a tarot card. High priestess. You see, okay? What other people cannot see. And you saw things happening in front of your eyes, okay? People not telling the truth, okay? Maybe it was at first on a shallow manner, okay? That you are hiding your gifts, okay? Who not? Hiding your gifts at one point, I'm meaning, okay? Do not hide your gifts, okay? No, I'm not liking that. No, 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 no. I'm not liking that, okay? That you are hiding your gifts. No, show it to the people around you. And if you are not doing that, okay? But again, God will help you, okay? God is guiding you through these moments of liberation, I'm hearing, okay? Through these moments of liberation, God is guiding you. God was already there throughout your whole life. That's why you've been put through toil and labor, okay, yeah, until you had enough, okay, you had enough. It's enough. And until the right person came to teach you, okay, yeah, there's more, okay, there's more to life than just people sucking you dry just like energy vampires, okay. No, no, no means no. Live your life, okay? Live your life. Okay, I need to trust what you see in your mind, see? Yeah, in the mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with your healing, teaching, and guidance. Yeah, the whole reading, okay, in one card, yeah. This is the card. That's why God needed me to pick up the cards, okay? You are profoundly clairvoyant. Yeah, clairvoyant, okay? Even the gift of being an empath, okay? Even though you felt, okay, everything, the darkness surrounding you, okay? But you are such a nice, sweet person, okay? That people and yourself, okay, you've been putting yourself in too much danger, okay? Yeah, yeah. There were just, and again, menace to society, okay? Yeah, menace to society. And those people will be here, okay? And they will get their point of no return, but not in this lifetime, especially narcs, okay? They will not learn their lesson, okay? When you are knowing narcs in this lifetime, okay, they will not be able, okay, to learn their lesson, okay? As long as they are not willing to go, okay? Yeah, just like the atheists, okay? Believing in God. Even the atheist, okay, yeah, can believe in God. Yeah. They're always believing, an atheist believes in themselves, okay? Totally believing in themselves in a very dark way, okay? In a very dark way. Yeah. It's not up to them, okay? They need to let go of control, okay? That's why they were controlling you in a dark way, because that is their life, because they are vibrating on such a low, it's not even a frequency anymore, okay? There, no, too much noise, okay? A lot of noise, yeah, a lot of partying, yeah, and I heard a lot of drugs. I heard a lot of self-pity, okay? Yeah, leave them because they will drown you with them. With them, okay? That's why you need to be leaving people, yeah, with God by your side, okay? Yeah. But do not worry. The moment that you are knowing that you are having your faith, okay? That you are, even though the faith is not totally there, okay? But you believing, okay? God will play with you. The universe will play with you until you are getting it, okay? You are getting it and you are back on track again, okay? Yeah, getting back to basic, okay? I'm hearing, yeah, getting back to basic. And until you have that basic in your system, okay? Yeah, brick wall, yeah, brick wall, yeah. Whoa, what a reading again. Thank you for being here with me again, okay? 5-5. Another change is coming, okay? Another transformational thing will happen in your life. Butterflies, I heard, okay? Yeah. Everything is about change. Everything is about level of perception. Everything is about reality. How you are seeing reality and how other people are seeing their reality, okay? So maybe you are a slow burner, slow to learn, but you will fast charge yourself again. Yeah, moving fast forward. Okay, yeah, high dignity. Yeah, having high dignity. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Okay, I will be back. I'm not sure when, but I will be back. Yeah, as God will be calling on me. Okay, I will be back. Okay, yeah. So I'm seeing that word, okay? Emotional, emotional. Do not be emotional, okay? Work on your emotions, on that sensitivity, okay? Work, 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 work. Work harder, okay? Yeah. And most of all, work smarter, okay? Yeah. Again, thank you for being back. Peace be with you, okay? Loving you all. Until next time, until next video, okay? Bye bye.